another video. Welcome to Dass's Corner. We are switching up the filming area and I have found this corner in my room that I want to make Dass's Corner. So from here on out until I get tired of it, I will be making all my videos in this nice little corner. Today I'm going to be talking about retaining length with relaxed hair. I see that you guys love the relaxed hair videos on my channel, so I'm going to continue to make those for you guys. If you guys would like a video on how to maintain a silk press, also leave a thumbs up and a comment down below, because this is actually week 3 and baby, all I see is body yada yada, period. And that's how Mary had a little lamb. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video on how to retain length. Okay, so my number one tip for retaining length, especially if you're going to be stretching your relaxers, is protective styling. In majority of my videos, which I'll have them in the iCard, wherever that is, I talk about protective styling and how important it is. Because when you are protective styling your hair, you're literally just allowing your hair to grow while rocking another hairstyle. It's like a 2-for-1 special if you think about it, because your hair underneath is growing, right? But then you still look good. Whether it's with a wig, braids, knotless braids. Y'all know my favorite, faux locks, because the rougher they look, the more natural it is. That's my favorite way to stretch my relaxers, and I believe I stated that in my relaxed hair update. My recent one was faux locks. That's typically my go-to style when stretching my relaxers, and when I know I really want to retain length, I'll probably stretch for like a good 3 months. But it's super important to treat your new growth the same way you would treat your already processed hair. And what I mean by that is with the same gentle, loving, and tenderness. At least I know I show gentleness, loving, and tenderness to my hair, my processed hair, because you have to remember, a relaxer is a chemical at the end of the day. It's a chemical that you're putting in your hair to straighten it. You're basically forcing your hair to become straight, okay? Relaxer, perm, you get what I'm trying to say. The reason why that's super important is because when you do get your hair relaxed, you won't necessarily retain all the length that you possibly could have, just because of the simple fact that you neglected your new growth. And that can also cause breakage with the current strands that you already have. So what I mean by that is, like, let's say I'm stretching my relaxer for like a good 3 months, right? And I have braids. With braids, everyone knows, even if you wash your braids, you get buildup. So during that takedown process is where you need to show your loving and tenderness towards your new growth and your already relaxed hair. Because that new growth, when it gets, permed or relaxed, it's what's gonna make you look like inches, baby. Another thing that really helps with retaining length is scalp treatments. Now, it's super important to know what your hair likes and doesn't like, and being that I was natural all my life and then transitioned into being relaxed, I know what my hair liked natural. And so it was a whole nother ballgame for me, honestly, finding out what my hair liked relaxed, because your hair is chemically processed. So the same things that your hair liked natural, it might not necessarily like relaxed. When I was natural, Shea Moisture products were my go-to, and they still kind of are when I'm relaxed, but not as much, because of the type of hair that I had, which was 4C. Really. When I tell y'all 4C, like, I was mixed with carpet. And that's not even no shade to, 4C people who have that really tight curls. But my hair, every time I straightened it, which was once a year, it wouldn't go past my ear. So clearly I was doing something wrong. But I still knew what my scalp wanted, though, because I didn't suffer from dandruff like I used to. So I was doing something right. It was just necessarily me manipulating my hair way too much. That's why I wasn't retaining length. Understanding what your hair likes relaxed is super important. Another thing is, when you are going to get your relaxers, I know personally for me, after each time I get a relaxer, I get a trim. It honestly is helping you get rid of all those dead ends, and it's allowing for your hair to flourish. So I know a lot of times we don't want to let go of our length, but you can have long, unhealthy hair. And that was a big part of why I just cut all of it off, because before I had this length, before I did that big bob chop, my hair was around this length, but it was so damaged and I was just holding on to basically dead hair. So it's super important to, you know, get that necessary haircut or get those necessary trims to honestly really help you retain length. Another thing I would say to help retain length is limiting the amount of heat that you put on your hair. For me, if I can air dry, I'll air dry. I will say that I'm typically a blow dryer type person, but it's not on high heat. I use heat in moderation, so it'll be like on a medium cool heat. So that's why I said if I have the time to air dry, I'll air dry. If not, I'm not gonna, you know, go crazy with the blow dryer and then go crazy with the flat iron. The only time I really flat iron my hair is after a relaxer. Last and final thought for retaining length is, if you are meant to have long hair, you will have long hair. Like, I know for some people, their hair just won't grow, and that's okay. Like, that is totally okay. I know maybe not for them, it's okay, but it has to do with genetics and also how you're taking care of your hair. Like, yes, you can do all these hair growth treatments. Yes, you can take biotin. Yes, you can take hair affinity. But if you're meant to have long hair, if you're meant to have thick hair, it will be there. It'll come naturally, okay? So I'm not saying to not do, you know, those whole treatments and everything like that, but don't get so caught up with, I want thick, long, healthy hair, that you just begin to overwhelm your hair and it's doing the complete opposite. And I think that's where I went wrong natural. Like, I was just trying to do so much to, you know, have long natural hair that when I became relaxed, it caused me to be a lot more aware of what I was putting in my hair and how I was styling my hair, how I was even detangling and washing my hair. I don't know, I feel like being relaxed, it's easier, number one, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. Number two, for me, it allows me to constantly see the growth in my hair. When I was natural, I was like always like, you know, like pulling to see how long is it, but I can't really tell how long it is because like I don't want to straighten it, I don't want to put too much heat, and it was just a whole lot of. But when you're relaxed, you're constantly seeing that length, baby, and it inspires you, or at least it inspires me and motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing and to keep taking care of my hair. So hopefully this video was helpful. I know you guys missed me because I missed you guys. And if, like I said, if you guys do want that silk press video, let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I'll see you in my next video. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, bye.